Hello, I'm Matthew Suchin. I'm a digital and social media consultant, and today I'm going to be talking about corporate learning in the social age. By next year, millennials will account for 42% of the US workforce. And by 2025, they will account for 75% of the global workforce. That's a lot of people. We need to know about these people, these millennials. So let's talk about that. Millennials learn and get their information and their news in a different way than the traditional way that previous generations have gotten their news. And we need to get inside their heads and see where they get it from and how they get it. So everyone knows that Google is the best place to find anything you need to know about any topic. You go on and you Google something. But millennials, me being one of them, my initial reaction now is to go to the second largest search engine, which happens to be YouTube, an all video site. Because now when I want to learn how to do something, I will go to YouTube to search for the video. That's one of YouTube's highest categories that is being searched is how-to videos. How to fix a part of my car, how to cook a new recipe, for women how to do a certain look of makeup. It's all how-to videos. And instead of Google searching that, I can now search that on YouTube. Now, written word in books and articles and magazines all will forever hold their place as the best source for knowledge and to get the best information. But as a millennial, I now turn to videos and more visual stuff to learn and get my information. One real world example would be the recent attacks in Brussels. When watching the news, you think about how a baby boomer would get their information. They would turn on the news and watch CNN, watch Fox News, or another channel that has your traditional, professional, produced news anchors reporting the news about the attacks in Brussels or the previous ones in Paris. And you would have them, shoot out to the field to their reporter that, for this instance, maybe in Brussels. And there's always like really shoddy quality and connection is bad and it goes in and out. And that's on the TV, the regular news. Well, being that I'm not a baby boomer and I'm a millennial, I turn to social media to an app called Periscope, and it's a live streaming app. So I went on my smartphone and I went right to the streets of Brussels to someone who was filming, and it was live streaming to me. I thought of that in my mind immediately. That's just where I went, was to go to this different, not bad, not better, not faster, newer, just a different medium I went to find my information. It was this new way, this live stream. And that's how I got my information. And for people, older generations, they need to know about this, but I'm not saying they need to completely cater to everything that a millennial needs and wants in the workforce. I know these are large statistics that millennials will be 75% of the workforce globally in 2025, but there's still things that the millennials will have to, conform to in the business world. But we do need to pay attention to them for these other statistics. It says that the average tenure for a millennial is 2 years. That's compared to 5 years for Gen X and 7 years for baby boomers. It's now down to 2 years for average millennials to be at a single company for their workplace. And this is important to know because if they're not happy there, you don't want to replace a millennial once they leave. The average cost to replace a Gen Y or millennial employee is $24,000. You don't want to pay that much every 2 years for a single employee, $24,000. That's a lot of money. So to keep them there, it's more than monetary rewards that a millennial would stay at a company. So it is important to learn and to get inside the minds of millennials and how they get their news and their information. That's all something that should be known for people in training or leadership positions. And in future videos, we will talk more about that and corporate learning in the social age. So thank you very much. Your website, and it just says it's actually, there's some funny numbers. That's not good for when Google